Brazil is a country that fills the map. It is enormous, a true giant nestled in the heart of South America. If you were to look at it from space, you would see a vast land of deep green forests, long, winding rivers, and a coastline that seems to go on forever. It is the largest country on the continent and the fifth largest in the entire world. It's so big that it shares a border with almost every other country in South America. Imagine a place so wide that the sun rises in one part while people in another part are still sound asleep under a blanket of stars. This is Brazil, a land of incredible scale and variety. The people of Brazil are just as vibrant and diverse as its landscapes. They come from all corners of the globe, creating a culture that is truly unique, full of life, color, and rhythm. You can hear it in their music, like the famous samba. If Brazil is the country's heart, then Rio de Janeiro is its dazzling soul. Brazilians call it the Cidade Maravilhosa, the marvelous city, and it is easy to see why. Rio is a city blessed by nature, squeezed between spectacular jungle-covered mountains and the brilliant blue of the Atlantic Ocean. The city itself seems to be alive, breathing with a rhythm that is all its own. The streets are a constant parade of activity. Copacabana and Ipanema are not just stretches of sand, they are the city's living rooms, where cariocas come to play, relax, and socialize. Towering high above the vibrant streets and golden beaches of Rio de Janeiro is a very special mountain. It is not the famous Sugarloaf, but another, even taller peak named Corcovado. The name Corcovado means hunchback in Portuguese, and you can see why. The mountain has a distinct, curved shape, like the hunched back of a giant watching over the city below. For many years, this 710-meter-high granite peak was simply a magnificent part of Rio's natural landscape, popular with hikers seeking breathtaking views. But in the mid-19th century, a visiting Catholic priest from France, named Father Pedro Maria Bosch, was deeply moved by the beauty he saw from the summit. Decades passed, and the idea of a monument on Corcovado Mountain was revived with new energy in the early 1920s by a group of Catholic citizens in Rio de Janeiro. They organized a big fundraising event called Semana do Monumento, or Monument Week, reaching out to the public for donations to turn this incredible dream into reality. Several designs were proposed. The winning design was one of simple, powerful elegance, a statue of Jesus Christ himself, standing tall with his arms spread wide open. Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa collaborated with the talented French sculptor Paul Landowski. Together, these men from different continents would create an icon for generations. Building a gigantic statue on top of a steep, 710-meter-high mountain was an incredible challenge. All materials had to be carried up the mountain in small train cars. The workers faced difficult conditions on the mountaintop: strong winds, hot sun, and sudden rainstorms. Remarkably, not a single worker lost their life during construction. The statue was built using reinforced concrete with a strong internal frame to support the immense weight. This method was innovative for its time. The final touch was covering the concrete surface with thousands of small triangular soapstone tiles, chosen for weather resistance and their beautiful luminous glow. The statue's final form required international collaboration. The face is a masterpiece of calm and compassion, showing peaceful benevolence as Christ looks down upon the city with love. The outstretched arms span 28 meters, creating the powerful silhouette of a cross while symbolizing a universal welcome, an embrace gathering the entire city into a gesture of peace. After 5 years of hard work, the magnificent statue was completed. On October 12, 1931, Christ the Redeemer was officially inaugurated in a grand ceremony. Despite technical difficulties with the remote lighting system, the moment was triumphant. Christ the Redeemer was now officially watching over Rio de Janeiro, a permanent beacon of hope. For the people of Brazil, Christ the Redeemer is much more than a tourist attraction. It is a deeply meaningful symbol of their faith and culture, a constant reminder of divine presence. The statue's meaning extends beyond religious significance. Its open arms have become a universal symbol of peace and welcome, representing the warm and inclusive spirit of the Brazilian people. When visitors make the journey up Corcovado Mountain, they often describe a powerful experience. Standing at its base, with the stunning landscape as backdrop, inspires awe and wonder. From this vantage point, you can see the entire city laid out like a map. It's a moment of quiet reflection, a chance to feel small in the face of something so grand. In 2007, Christ the Redeemer was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world through a global poll where over 100 million people voted. This international recognition placed the statue alongside incredible world icons like the Great Wall of China and the Roman Colosseum, confirming it as a treasure for the entire world. While Christ the Redeemer stands firmly on Brazilian soil, its message travels far beyond borders. It has become a global symbol speaking to people everywhere, evoking hope, peace, and unity. It is a timeless beacon of hope, a welcoming landmark for Brazil, and a profound source of inspiration for people from every corner of the globe. Its message is simple, silent, and universal. All are welcome.